to explain, we do get calls about drones
all the time.
because of the cameras, okay?
No, you get calls because they don't know the law.
No, it's not that they don't know the law.
But they
The people
don't
on there.
know the law.
I'm not.
Listen, we're not
whether
here
they
to
know.
dispute the law. We're
They
telling you
don't-
why
it
we
doesn't
get
matter
calls.
whether they know.
I don't care. Why'd you come out? Why doesn't your control say?
That's the problem.
Are they flying dangerously?
You don't
dangerously?
care.
Well, why should I care?
Because you clearly have come here today, right, to fly a drone to cause some form of concern.
Really? Burglary is the year 10.
You are going well off topic. We're
Yeah,
keeping it
I've had
simple.
stuff stolen, you've never turned up. Don't
Okay,
give me
I
that.
haven't.
We all know why you're here, because it's a company. Company's phoned you up, security's phoned you up, and you come running along. Three of you. For what? What was the
You
offence?
haven't come running along.
What was
You've
the
come
offence?
here.
Well, to check out that
No
We made
offence.
sure that you weren't breaching section 241 of the Air
have you
Navigation
done
Order
that?
of 2016.
And have you done that?
Well, you haven't now, because I've made you aware that your flight can be...
Yeah.
Say something wrong.
No,
Don't.
there is a
Shush,
chance
shush,
that
shush,
that
shush,
could
talk to them.
happen.
And shut up. We know what can happen. Everything can
Don't
happen.
tell me to shut
Hey,
up. I've
just,
been more
I'm
than
fed up
polite
talking
to you.
to
I'm not having you tell me to shut up.
Every time you say something, it's wrong. So I'm not interested in what you got.
Welcome back to Operation Audit, where we examine real public encounters, break down the law behind them, and highlight the importance of accountability. Today's footage comes from Focus Pocus, whose channel is linked in the description below. Be sure to check out the original video and show your support. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our latest breakdowns. In this encounter, what begins as a routine and lawful drone flight quickly develops into a heated exchange as officers repeatedly change their explanations, contradict their own reasoning, and attempt to exercise powers that are increasingly called into question. Throughout the interaction, the auditor remains composed, sticks to the facts, and carefully challenges each claim with a clear understanding of the law. Let's see how this encounter unfolds, because the situation escalates almost immediately.
What's your name, mate?
Why do you need that?
Well, my name's Andy. Just
Are you okay to land your drone so you've got full control over it while we speak to you? 'Cause
Are you asking me to ground it?
I'm asking you to land it temporarily
You want me
whilst
to
we
ground
speak
it?
to you.
You asking me to ground it?
I'm asking you to land it
Land it whilst we have a
speak
chat
to you.
with you, and then we can
Okay,
have a
well I'm
quick
flying and you're disturbing me, but if you tell me to ground it, I will.
Well,
We're asking
can
you to
ground
land it,
Ground
please,
it.
so
Okay,
we can
Yes,
speak
please.
to
Thank you very much.
Simple question.
How's best to address you, sir?
Sir's great.
Sir? Right, no problem. So, I'm sure you've probably already spoken to my colleague in relation to your drone,
We have, yeah.
Ace. So, do you understand why we've possibly been called? What's your understanding
no,
of
not
it?
at all.
You don't? Okay.
I'm
So the only
thinking
reason-
it's a lawful activity, you thinking it's not?
Well,
Which element do you think it's not?
so the only reason we've come to talk to you is to make you aware, okay, of the potential risks in the area, okay? I appreciate you're not aware of the risks. Is that why you're saying you're lawfully?
I'm not aware of the risk.
Okay, so the risks are obviously flying a drone near a sensitive area. Okay, it's just caused some concern. That's all.
If they
Okay.
don't like you doing something, they phone you up and then
Absolutely.
you roll up on blue lights
So-
for a guy doing a lawful activity.
We haven't come on
No,
blue
we
light.
haven't come up with that.
What's that there?
That's not
That's
our
not
car.
our vehicle.
But it's on blue. I'm
So-
what about the police?
So no,
He hasn't come on blue light. We've not come on blue light.
The fuck are you talking about?
He hasn't come on blue light. We've not come on blue light. So,
to the point.
You recording me?
yeah, you're being recorded, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
we've
but
spoke
our
to you
colleagues
on
already let you
Bandcamp.
know about it.
And you let me know he was recording. Do you know it's your policy to inform
Yeah.
the person that you're filming at the first practicable moment?
Well, it was practicable.
Are you aware of that?
Yeah, so it's
I am,
practicable now. Yeah, practicable now.
But my
Are we done?
concern when I got here was for
Right.
you to land the drone
Okay.
because you were chatting to us and you hadn't got eyes on it. So
So, all it was, okay, is that you've caused concern. All right. Let's be honest.
You're
If
not
it was your
concerned.
house, sir.
No, it's nobody's house.
We fly drones.
It's nobody's house.
We fly.
It's
We
classed as
fly
a sensitive
drones.
site.
Where does it say that?
Well, we wouldn't be here if it was.
Well, where does it say that?
Because it's a fertiliser
Where,
site.
okay, so why is it? I mean, it's an expert.
That opening exchange sets the tone for everything that follows. Two officers questioned the drone operator about his identity and why he is flying near what they initially describe as a sensitive location, only to later acknowledge that it is simply an old fertilizer site. The auditor provides his name, but calmly challenges the officers on other points, including their claims about the blue lights and the delayed notification that the interaction was being recorded. Rather than becoming confrontational, he keeps asking straightforward questions that expose inconsistencies in the officer's account. As those explanations begin to change, the conversation shifts away from the drone operator's actions and towards the officer's own justification for the stop. It's a reminder that remaining calm and asking clear questions can often be more effective than arguing. Would you have challenged the officer's explanation like he did, or simply accepted it without asking for clarification?
So the other question that we've got to ask, okay, is why you're here. Now I know you don't have to tell me that.
Well, that's
okay?
why I'm not going to.
So that's fine.
None
But
of your
can you
business.
Can you see? It
No, I
would
can't
cause
see.
concern. If someone
No,
was
I can't
outside
see.
your house flying a drone,
It's not a house. You're being ridiculous, because this is what happens every time the security phone up. Phone up the police. The police come along and they do the cops explaining.
Okay, no, that's fine.
No,
but
but
all
what
that's
is it-
happening is that you are causing that, because clearly you're causing concern all the time.
It's okay to say I'm the causation of it. No, I'm not.
You are the causation
Okay,
of it.
let me ask you this.
auditing
Let me
whilst
ask you
you're
this.
here?
Let me ask you this. If I
Okay.
was walking up a
yeah.
farmer's field because it had a public footpath,
Yeah.
and the farmer phoned you up and said, "This guy's walking up the field here, walking up the path,"
Yeah.
you could then come to me and say, "You're causing that by exercising your rights." Walking up the
No,
path.
but if you
Now, don't
listen-
try and criminalise me,
I'm not
because I'm doing a
criminalising you.
lawful
Criminalising you, but
activity.
if you explain-
I'm doing a lawful
If
activity.
you just allow me to explain, we do get calls about drones
All the
because
time.
of the cameras, okay?
No, you get calls because they don't know the law.
No, it's not that
No,
they don't know the
listen.
law.
Drone in somebody's compound.
Yeah, you can.
It's not allowed. It's not.
You don't know the law, and I do, and you
I
can.
know the law.
You don't know
I
the.
know the law.
Quote the law to me.
What law?
What is the law?
What law?
What?
So
But they
the people
don't
on there-
know the law.
I'm not
Listen, we're not
whether
here
they
to
know.
dispute the law, we're
They
telling
they
you
don't-
why
it
we
doesn't
get
matter whether they know.
calls.
I don't care. I mean, why did you come out? Why didn't you control say?
That's the problem. You
Are
don't
they flying
care.
dangerously?
You don't
dangerously?
care.
Well, why should I care?
Because you clearly have come here today, right, to fly a drone to cause some form of concern.
Really?
Absolutely.
Really?
Nothing else
100%.
here, is there? What is there
100%.
here that you
Oh,
want
for
to
God's
look at?
sake!
Because-
Are you that limited that you think that your only sort of interest in anything has to be just yours? I could be interested in anything going on here.
No, but if that was the case, then you would cooperate with the people
Well,
with the
it's
land
not
that you were interested
You've
in.
already said-
I'm not
rather
the one that's
than
not
antagonising
cooperating.
people.
It is the people that are telling me that I shouldn't be able to fly here that's not cooperating.
They're not saying you shouldn't fly. They're saying
They
you've got a
have said it.
concern that you
They
are
have
flying.
said
Well, they're
it.
obviously
Okay.
concerned about it,
Okay,
aren't
so
they?
once again you're wrong. They have said it.
So that's
But you're
fine.
causing a concern by
Exactly,
flying
but
here.
now we're going in a full loop while you're saying that I'm causing a concern by exercising my rights.
Somebody comes looking in your car. Or
Yeah,
just looking through the
they can
window.
do.
That's fine. They might be able to.
can
but Is
do.
that not going to cause a bit of concern?
It doesn't matter, you're not the concerned police, are you? You're not the feelings
No,
police.
but we have to still.
You are
we
law
have to
enforcement.
still
Doesn't
make
matter.
sure
I can
that
come and look
things
in
are
your
place.
car, what are you going to do then if I look in your car?
Well, I would have a chat with you like I am now, and we'd talk about the reasons why it may cause concern. And that's
Okay.
what we're here. Do you not
Right,
think?
all right, yeah.
Yeah?
The conversation then turns to why the drone operator chose to fly in that location, with the officer suggesting that his lawful activity was the reason the complaint had been made. Rather than accepting that premise, the auditor responds with a simple analogy, comparing the situation to someone walking along a public footpath. His point is clear: carrying out a lawful activity does not become unlawful simply because someone decides to complain about it. The comparison forces the officer to confront the logic behind his own argument, and the discussion begins to circle back on itself without establishing any new legal basis. Throughout the exchange, the auditor stays calm and focused, relying on straightforward reasoning instead of confrontation. It's a good example of how clear, measured questions can expose weak arguments more effectively than raising your voice. Do you think the officer was treating a lawful activity as suspicious simply because it generated a complaint, or would you have seen it differently?
So, by the fact that you've said you keep coming here and you keep getting calls,
Who
as
said
a
I keep
drone
coming here?
pilot, as a responsible drone pilot,
Who said I
You've
keep
somebody-
coming
stated that you've been here more than once and
Yeah.
had the same issue with these people.
or people with
Who said that?
similar areas.
Well, when have I said that?
No, but you've said, oh, they've called you again.
When have I said
security
that I've been
here-
here?
Okay, so not actually
no.
here, but you've said that
No, I'm
every
not
time.
arguing with you. You're one of those people that
You know-
whatever I say, you will
Do you know
argue
why?
about.
Because
whether
you're absolutely wrong again.
But you've intimated
colleague's
you've been
not
here
wrong.
more than once.
No, I didn't. I've been here, but
You-
I've stopped over that side first of all, and now I've stopped
No, but
here.
you've been to the same site.
You're
The
just-
same
you- right.
security, the
If
same
you want to be
people that you're
pedantic
annoying.
about
It's the same. It's within the same hour. What I've done is I've been to that side, flown,
Right.
and to get images around there, and then come around this side.
So,
So it's not multiple visits. It's all I've done is come around the path.
So
Have you been approached by the same people?
Yeah.
So you are
So
here
you've
still
been here
causing the
twice,
same
they're
concern.
causing the same issue.
I've been here once,
Not
and all
on
they've
this.
done is gone from there to there. I tell you what,
Okay,
I'm done.
brilliant.
You know why?
Go on.
Because they call you out and you come out as your poodles because
that's
your control
Yeah.
can't deal with the situation. And
No.
once the control starts saying to them they're not doing
We
anything
will
against
come
the law,
every time to investigate
fine,
any
great. Well,
concern.
see you later then.
Because do you know what our care is? Everybody. You care
Yeah,
about
right,
yourself,
right.
you care
No,
about
yeah.
them, because at
No,
the end of
listen.
the day, if you rang the police, one of us would come down,
Yeah,
we would treat
I
you with
would.
respect,
But
and
you know
make
what
sure
I'd do?
that we had eliminated
I'd only
any
phone the police if I thought there was an
concern.
offence.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't phone the
No,
police
you
if
wouldn't.
somebody was
If that was
concerning
the
me.
police, then
At
nobody
home.
would
Do you have
ever
a family
ring
at
us.
home?
Let's not go there. Don't
Right.
give me any personal information.
No, but we all have family members. We all
Right.
do, okay, to some degree, or even friends. You would hope that a police officer would go out to them and help them,
Well,
because
you
that's
tell-
what we
well,
do.
You're famous for not doing it. I mean,
Right.
you know,
No,
goodness
no.
me. I mean,
You-
looking at
you're
the figures
going-
on the burglaries that
are
you
going-
attend.
You are going well off topic. We're
Yeah,
keeping it simple.
I've had stuff stolen. You've never turned up. Don't
Okay,
give me
I
that.
haven't.
We all know why
Okay.
you're here because it's a company. Company's phoned you up. Security's phoned you up,
No,
and you come
no.
running along. Three of you.
Because-
For
no,
what? What? What was
no,
the
we haven't
offence?
come running along.
What
We've
was the
come
offence?
here.
Come to check out that
No
We've made
offence.
sure that you weren't breaching section 241 of the Air Navigation
done
Order
that?
of 2016.
And have you done that?
Well, you haven't now, because I've made you aware that your flight could be reckless. Because
Well,
you
I'll be
are
flying it
aware,
over again now,
you
then.
are aware of the risks.
I am.
Okay, which
Yeah.
could be that if that drone now flies in any one of these buildings or that substation, we could have a major incident on our hands.
Goodness me, yeah.
Okay, and it doesn't matter the size of the drone.
Yeah.
A major incident, and in my eyes, because you are now aware of that at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Okay, right now, that could cause problems.
If you had a flyaway, you've got chimneys.
Yeah,
you've got
coulda, shoulda,
pylons.
woulda.
Pardon?
But
Coulda,
No,
shoulda,
risk.
woulda.
Really?
risk and hazards
Is it-
are always based,
Yeah.
okay, on your surroundings. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. You wear
I
a
know that.
seatbelt in
You
a
should
car.
have done that
No,
risk
that's
assessment
nice.
before you
No,
did
you
the
wait-
drone about a flyaway.
Oh, really?
It's something we plan for every time we
Yeah.
lift it.
Have you heard of PDRA? Do you know the prescriptive risk assessments that they have now?
No, but
No, you don't, do you?
were
So
saying-
there's no point talking to you. I'm not talking to you because every time I talk to
There
you,
is a
you
chance.
say something wrong.
No,
I don't.
there is a
Shush,
chance
shush,
that
shush,
that
shush.
could
Talk to the
happen.
hand. Shut up. We know what can happen. Anything can happen.
Don't tell me to shut
Hey,
up. I've
just-
been more
I'm
than
fed up
polite
talking
to you. I'm not having you tell me
every
to shut
time.
up.
Every time you say something, it's wrong. So I'm not
I'm not
interested
wrong.
in what you got to
I
say.
am not wrong.
Talk to the hand.
The encounter takes another turn when the officer suggests the drone operator has repeatedly flown in the area, a claim he immediately disputes. They then shift the discussion to Article 241 of the Air Navigation Order, raising concerns about drone safety near a substation. The auditor acknowledges the safety guidance without argument, but firmly rejects the inaccurate suggestion that he is a repeat problem in the area. As the conversation continues, the officer's tone becomes increasingly frustrated, eventually telling the auditor to shut up instead of addressing the points being raised. That contrast is striking. While genuine safety concerns deserve to be explained and considered, personal remarks do nothing to strengthen an officer's legal position. By separating the legitimate safety discussion from the officer's emotional response, the auditor remains calm and keeps the focus on the facts. Do you think the conversation changed once the officer moved from discussing the law to making personal comments?
Okay,
Right, are we done?
so
Off your trot then.
Excuse me, you're so
right,
rude.
you are really rude. I've tried to have, and my colleague have had a reasonable conversation with you, okay? And
You
all
got
we
it,
wanted
shit.
to know, but at the end of the day, you're just wasting people's time.
Am I?
You really are.
Yeah.
And you know, you can put it on YouTube all you want.
I will be doing.
You can put it on Twitter, anything
will.
like that.
However,
it's absolutely
if
reasonable.
you get views and your page is getting paid, then I'd like to think you would have the
Really?
relevant drone insurance
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
and you,
yeah.
Because it would be
Would you?
classed as
You'd like to
commercial.
think that?
well, you seem to know the law and about drones, so
I do,
you
yeah.
would have the insurance and your operations manual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to think that.
I
yeah.
just think it's a bit.
Can I ask about your blue line flag that you've got on there? 'Cause I always think that's a bit of a gang sign. on
It's
you.
been authorised by our.
That's
by
it.
our-
Yeah. So why do you wear it? It's
It's
not part of your
actually-
uniform, is it?
It's
Well, it actually shows and like commemorates fallen officers, and that the fact it is a
Yeah, but
blue
you never,
line.
you know, considering it's commemorating fallen officers, most of them which die at the desk
We-
rather than sort of on duty.
That's quite rude, isn't it?
Isn't
to be
it?
fair?
But also, you never seem to wear it when you're out in your civilian clothes. Why is that? Why do you only wear it when you're in your battle dress?
I've
Do you? I never see it on people when they're out.
Well, you
We-
don't
Is it
see-
because you're only brave when you're in a gang?
I think this
Mate,
is
you're
quite a
just
clear
being
sign
ridiculous now.
that you've lost the argument here today.
You've
Look,
got,
you've
that's
gone
the
personal.
only thing you
You've
can
gone
pick
personal.
fault
You know
with.
what? Because you're idiots.
Yeah, and
You're all
and if you have
idiots.
put this on YouTube, you're going to make yourself look really silly.
Really?
You are. You're going to make yourself really, really silly.
I'll let them be the judge of that.
I'm sure they will be.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will be. But at the end of the day, I'm sure the vast majority of the people that will be listening to this,
you're dismissed. So why don't you go?
will probably be saying, "Why is
Off
he
your
doing
trot.
that?" So, are we going to
Well,
agree?
we're on public land, so we can quite
We
wait
can-
till
we can
you
wait.
go
Well, no, but
try
you're getting paid
to-
by likes of me, aren't you? So what have you done? And what you're doing
I
now?
think I pay my own tax as well, don't I? So it's...
Yeah, but your taxes actually come out of our taxes.
We're just going to go around in circles here.
Well, off your trot then.
I think it's quite clear. Can you just keep the drone down? Okay, you
No.
are grounded.
No.
Right, so you're going to stay grounded.
Okay.
Okay.
You're grounding the drone.
I'm grounding the
permanently
drone
from this area.
permanently from this area.
Okay. Tell me.
It's caused concern, and I deem it to be risky. Therefore, I'm telling you there's a risk. The hazards are quite clear from what I've highlighted.
Give me the
to
map
you.
then. So where am I allowed to fly it?
So, if you
I want absolutely
Do you
definite.
want to fly?
I want
Do you
I
want
want
me to
I want you to
show
tell me
you
where
an
I'm
area where
banned
you-
from flying. I want you to tell me where I'm banned.
The discussion then shifts from drone regulations to a broader debate about photography in public. The officer acknowledges that simply feeling uncomfortable about being photographed does not override a person's legal right to record in a public place, suggesting that anyone who wants the law changed should raise the issue with Parliament rather than expect officers to enforce personal opinions. The auditor responds by pointing to policing statistics, arguing that public rights only remain meaningful if people continue to exercise them. Neither side changes its position, but the exchange highlights an important principle. The officer effectively accepts that personal discomfort is not by itself a lawful reason to restrict photography, even while trying to explain why officers may feel uneasy about it. It's a rare moment where the legal position is clearly acknowledged on camera. Under UK law, personal opinions or feelings do not create new police powers, and that principle applies equally to officers and members of the public. Do you think personal discomfort should ever justify limiting a lawful activity, or should the law remain the deciding factor?
From flying.
I'll tell you what then. I'll tell you what. If that's something that you want us to do, okay, and sort out.
No, I want you to tell me now.
No, not telling you now.
You just grounded. You are permanently grounded.
Ask you to ground your drone.
You tell me I'm permanently grounded.
Here now.
I'm permanently grounded.
Yes.
So I can't take off again at this site. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
And what is the site?
This site. This. Right here where you are now. Okay.
Well, I'm on the path. But what is the site that you're talking about?
So basically, this area. Okay. I'm not going to start drawing lines on maps.
Well, I need a line on the map. If you're going to abuse your rights, I want you to do it properly.
I'm not doing it. I'm not abusing my rights.
You are.
I'm telling you.
You are.
So
Civil Aviation Authority.
No, that's.
Civil Aviation Authority tells me where I can fly, not you.
Okay. So.
Well, in light of that then, can we have your flyer ID?
I'm not talking to
your
you.
operator's
I'm
Have you
not
got your
talking
flyer
to you.
ID and operator ID?
Yeah, I have.
Have you got
Did
it
you pass it
visible
to my
on
colleague?
No, not at all.
So you're not giving it us?
No.
Why is that then?
Because I can show you that it's on the drone, but you will not take any.
Okay, could you show it on the drone then?
Yeah. Okay, stand back.
No, I need you.
So.
Sorry if you feel so threatened by someone that's 5 foot tall.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be on my body cam, thank you.
Yeah, stand the sides as well.
It's just very
that
sad that the
shut
CAA
up.
The conversation then moves into a hypothetical scenario, with the officer suggesting that photographs of police could one day be used by criminals to identify or target officers. Rather than accepting responsibility for a situation that had never actually occurred, the auditor calmly asks for evidence that such harm has resulted from lawful public photography. He even refers to the long-standing principle that liberty should not be restricted based on fear alone. When the officer is unable to point to a specific example supporting his claim, the discussion loses much of its force. The exchange highlights an important distinction. Concerns based on speculation are not the same as evidence-based justification. While officers may raise genuine security considerations, any restriction on a lawful activity should ultimately be supported by objective facts rather than hypothetical possibilities. Do you think hypothetical risks are enough to justify limiting lawful photography, or should clear evidence always be required first?
Excuse me, I've not told you to shut up, so don't tell me to shut up.
I'm not
That's
talking
twice
nonsense
now.
like you.
You claim the moral high ground about us being the police and you're here and all that, yet you've got no respect for anybody. I wouldn't talk
I've
to
not got
anybody
respect for
like
you
that.
because you abuse your powers.
We're not abusing.
I'm a human being.
What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
I would still, even though I particularly don't like the way that you're talking to me, I'm still talking to you professionally.
You're trampling rights.
I'm asking you simple questions
this guy
in relation to the flying of your drone.
This guy here is just.
The only argument
made
you
up
can
with
pick is
this.
something on our uniform.
Yeah, because I don't like it. I don't like a defaced Union Jack, and I see it as a gang sign.
It's not a gang sign.
I think it is.
The thing is, you'd probably be offended with most things, but it isn't. It's for fallen officers in the line of duty.
Okay.
So
it's not just for that. And we've even had people sort of buying them off eBay, so they're not actually paying anything into a charity.
Is that your opinion?
Yes,
so
sorry, it's my
that's
opinion.
fine.
Well, what's your opinion? Your opinion is
right,
that you want to wear it on duty.
You know what? I hope you're never in a position where you have to lower yourself to the point that we have to come and help you.
Well, if you do, it won't be help, it will be service that I pay for.
Right. Well, I'm
You
not
understand?
your servant.
What the hell are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
You're a town servant.
No one's servant.
No, I said
Nobody-
paying me for. I'd be paying for the service, not for help. I don't need to help me.
I
I just
hope
want
you
some
speak
service.
to him a lot nicer than you're speaking to us. That's all I can say.
Yeah, listen, you just come here to. You've just
I've
come
not
here
come
to
here
trample
anything.
rights.
If I had to, if
You've
I've-
come
so
here
I
to
would not
trample
come.
rights. Them
Why don't you ask
idiots
permission?
there, them idiots
Why
there
don't you ask
love
permission?
people like you.
What?
Ask permission for what?
For flying around here, so that it
Most
doesn't cause
people would say
concern.
yes.
We come across many drones
Dear.
in people who fly their drones, okay, and they will have normally got permission. And when I say normally, I mean those who do fly out of that permission or haven't asked or caused concern normally go, totally understand, officer,
Listen, I need
appreciate
you.
it. I will ground the drone and I'll go somewhere more sensible.
This
and
is a
they'll
little
understand.
bit like white noise to me now. What I need you
Right.
to do is either put in writing, or if I can record it, you saying it. Okay, so can you just confirm what you've just told me about
In terms
me
of what?
being grounded permanently in this area?
So you've been grounded permanently in this area because
Right.
we have a cause of concern. I've let you know about the risks, which are the
Okay.
fact that if that drone under sub 250 grams, okay, despite its size and weight, enters into those areas, okay, you don't know, we don't know what damage it may cause, which may lead to a serious incident.
Right.
And under the Air Navigation Order of 2016, subsection 241, okay, is flying a drone recklessly to cause potential damage, okay, to a personal property.
The discussion then becomes more personal as the auditor questions PC Farley about his conduct history, his use of pepper spray, and the equipment he carries. Rather than giving direct answers, the officer repeatedly responds with, "That's for me to know," attempting to shut the conversation down. The auditor doesn't argue or raise his voice. Instead, he calmly repeats his questions and keeps the discussion focused. As the exchange continues, the officer eventually acknowledges that he has used pepper spray during training, despite initially avoiding the subject altogether. The contrast is telling. Repeated, measured questioning gradually exposes the difference between avoiding an answer and providing one. It also shows that staying patient is often more effective than becoming confrontational. When officials choose to deflect rather than explain, calm persistence can be enough to reveal inconsistencies on its own. Do you think the officer's responses became less convincing as the conversation went on, or would you have ended the discussion much earlier?
So,
Can you also put down what reckless behaviour that you observed for you to warrant that?
Well,
or
I
is it
haven't
just
right
a potential?
now. I
All right.
haven't witnessed
Okay.
any reckless behaviour, because recklessness is that you've taken a risk, okay, you've known about a risk and you've gone ahead and taken it,
Yep.
okay, but in the conversation that we came over and spoke to you about, okay, which is probably recorded as we've already established, okay, is that we were coming to make you aware of the risk, and we have done. Now, if you then went and put that drone up, as we've seen, a helicopter's been quite close within the vicinity, okay, and that the areas we've highlighted is potentially risky, and you've caused
Yeah.
that concern. We don't know that there couldn't be a big vat of chemicals on the other
That's
side
right.
that we're dealing with, okay? So,
But do you know who
coming
deals with
down-
that? You know who? Let me just explain.
No, that was an
He's answering the
example.
question.
So, you've now landed the drone.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant.
You grounded the drone.
We've asked you to ground the drone. Okay.
And I did.
So that we could speak to you.
Yeah.
So that you could remain visual line of sight of that drone whilst it was in the air. You've stuck away from people. Okay. So I'm happy with that. You've been over that. The drone. You've shown us your flyer ID. All right. You've landed it. Now, if you
operator's ID.
If you went ahead and flew that now, okay, there would be an argument, certainly in the court, in a lot of people's opinions, okay, a person of reasonable firmness would probably deem that this area is still reckless and the officer's made you aware, okay? On that basis, at this moment in time, in this very location, within reason of the boundaries of this area.
How far from here?
So if you flew the drone up the top of this field and flew above that field, okay, would you deem that to be reasonable?
No, I want you to tell me what's reasonable.
Okay, but
so I can't do any industrial or post-industrial shots here.
So if
is that what you're
saying?
saying?
Beyond the boundaries of this line,
right?
Okay,
so it's an ownership boundary that you're protecting here, not a risky area.
Okay,
it's an ownership boundary.
But let's try and work together, okay, and be reasonable about it. In the sense that if that drone's up in the air, you know as well as anyone, it can look like it's over the boundary. Okay, with it being up, okay, it's difficult to tell that. So if you make yourself a distance away from the side of the boundary, we can let them know he's going to fly over that field. He's not above the power station, he's not above the chemical plant, he's not above people's vehicles, he's not above people as well. I know you can fly above people, but you shouldn't hover above them, okay? I think that's reasonable. Would you not say that was reasonable?
No, but that if you think it is, and
I would say that was reasonable.
If you are telling me that there's a section of area here that is not actually in the red area, it's not a no-fly zone, but you're stopping me from flying here.
Area, but
The conversation reaches another important turning point when the officer is asked to identify what the drone operator had actually done wrong. Instead of pointing to any reckless or unlawful flying, the officer concedes that no such conduct had taken place and shifts the discussion to what could happen rather than what had happened. The auditor doesn't accept vague warnings and repeatedly asks a simple question: where is the actual legal boundary? Each time the officer offers general guidance instead of a clear answer, the auditor presses for a specific rule. Eventually, it becomes apparent that the area is not subject to a formal no-fly restriction, but rather reflects the officer's preference about where they would like the drone to operate. That distinction is significant. Advice and legal requirements are not the same thing, and anyone imposing a restriction should be able to explain the legal basis behind it. By calmly asking for specifics instead of assumptions, the auditor keeps the discussion focused on the facts rather than speculation. Do you think the officer's request was a reasonable safety precaution, or did it go beyond what the law actually required?
For the pilot to make an assessment at the
okay,
time.
but you're making the assessment, not me, aren't you?
But I also fly drones.
Yeah, but you're making the assessment for my drone, aren't you?
Yeah, but you've got to, as a pilot, take that as a reasonable request.
No, it's a request.
Reasonable request, isn't it?
It's a request.
It's a request.
So you're not grounding it?
No, I'm
it's a request.
Grounded now, okay? But if you wish to continue to fly, we can work with you, with us, with them, to come up with a solution where that drone can fly over there. What? But
I don't want to request anything off them.
Okay.
You do not. You do not go and request off landowners whether you can fly over their property.
Okay, so it's a bit different though, isn't it? Landowners, perhaps, in terms of where we're looking now, this is a risky area, isn't it? Would you not say?
It's you that's saying. I'm letting you say it all.
No, I'm helping you bring yourself to an understanding about it, aren't I?
So So you're saying that the CF fertiliser plant, which is no longer in operation, is a risk. Is a risk. Is a risk.
Now I'm saying that the area is still a risk. There's still people that are telling me. That it's a risk.
Well, you should be banning me from this area.
So take it as you will. All right. I'm trying to be reasonable with you. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
So
by telling me I can't do something that I can.
So
should we just wind it up? We're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, we're going to go.
Once
we're going to go.
anything happens,
all right, and we'll let you make the decisions.
Okay.
It's whatever you want to do, and then we'll make our decisions.
But your decision is that you have grounded me permanently, and I am not allowed to fly in this area. Can I before you go, please? Can I have your number? 5283. What's your name, please?
That's 5283, you don't need to know my name.
Okay.
30142.
30142. Where are you based out of?
Headquarters, Cheshire.
Okay. Winsford. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Off the trot. New trotters.
So rude. Perhaps people might give you some advice on how to speak to other people on your YouTube page.
Love the hair.
The final exchange brings the central issue into sharp focus. At first, an officer describes the flying restriction as nothing more than a request. Yet only moments later, that same request becomes what he calls a ban, telling the auditor he is no longer allowed in the area. The auditor immediately points out the contradiction, reminding the officers that they had already said the restriction was voluntary. Instead of explaining the legal basis for this sudden change, the conversation quickly comes to an end as the officers walk away. The shift from a request to an outright prohibition raises an obvious question. If there was genuine legal authority to enforce a ban, why wasn't it stated from the beginning? The auditor's calm response highlights the importance of listening carefully to what officers actually say and questioning inconsistencies when they arise. Clear legal powers should remain consistent throughout an encounter, not change as the discussion unfolds. What do you think? Did the officer's position change during the conversation, or was there a lawful basis that simply wasn't explained? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us for more analyses of real-world public encounters and the laws behind them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.